Hello Orchid friends, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time watching my video, my channel is all about orchids. From what orchids I have, how I grow them, my thoughts on certain orchid topics, to what orchids in my collection are blooming, etc. So if you want to follow along my orchid hobby adventure, please consider subscribing to my channel and turn on the notification. Today in this video, we're going to look at my Tolumnia Snow White. This is one of the 4 Tolumnias that I have in my collection, and the other one, the red ones, it's called Red Sun. It had bloomed earlier this year, and then it's currently working on some secondary spikes. And this one, funny enough, is not producing secondary spikes, but are having 2 spikes at the same time. So we're just gonna take a look at that, and also let me share with you some of the care that I have provided to this orchid, or all my Tolumnias, and how they do in my environment, but also just to kind of give you a sense of how they are currently in terms of being potted in, the kind of media they're in, and also the kind of containers they're in. And by the way, this is my first time ever having 2 spikes coming from the same Tolumnia orchid. So I don't know if it's typical, because I haven't had that much experience with Tolumnia orchids. So last time when my Tolumnia shooting out the first secondary spike ever, I was very excited and I didn't think it was possible. But now it's another first experience, and it's 2 spikes at the same time. Yay! The size of all my Tolumnias is still pretty small, so I use very small containers like this one. It's a 8-ounce cup, and I double cup it because the inner cup has drainage holes at the bottom, and the outer cup really is just a way for me to have sort of a hybrid, a semi-hydro hybrid, if I want to keep some water at the bottom. And this orchid, that you can see, the newest fan is much bigger than the previous fan. And I really don't have any special care for this orchid. It's just quarter strength fertilizer, and occasionally I let it dry out, but for the most part I always keep a little bit of water at the very bottom. And this orchid has been potted in this for quite some time, so some roots, as you can see, are already pretty deep into the media, and you can even see there are definitely some water roots already reaching the bottom. So this orchid really loves this whole high moisture, high water condition. And when I first learned about Tolumnia, I thought their roots like to be completely dry out between watering. But like I said in my previous Tolumnia videos, that's not how they are in my environment. These Tolumnia seem to really love being constantly moist, and sometimes having a little bit of wet feet, and still is pretty okay. I do use just water, reverse osmosis water, to flush this orchid's media once a month. Usually I let it soak for, half an hour whenever I remember, and then I will let it drain completely, and then just leave it be until the media is so dry, until pretty much until the next watering, and then I would give it some water, and that water will contain some fertilizer as well. So coming up, like all my other orchid bloom video, you'll see a collection of photos that I have taken, and they're chronologically organized, so you can kind of see the progression of this orchid's spikes development and how the flower started to bloom. I hope you enjoyed this video and the music. This is all I have for you today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to get more orchid related videos from my channel, please subscribe and turn on the notification. I want to wish you happy growing, and I will talk to you in my next video. Ciao!